Hey there, it's Grace Interrupted. Just wanted to jump in to this Dame Dash current news trend and no, not circle back on his dentures or his grills falling out his mouth.
To see if you're the real deal. Test, see me, see if I'm the real deal.
This is about the ongoing discussion around the sale of his stake in Rockefeller Records. Dame recently revealed that Drake reached out to him via Instagram DM with an offer to purchase his 33.3% stake in Rockefeller Records, which includes the rights to Jay-Z's debut album, Reasonable Doubt. I'm a woman of a certain age, and it's okay, I reloaded. Um, all the hits, Brooklyn's finest, feeling in an interview on Dame's America New Network. He expressed uncertainty about the details of the offer, saying,
How can a man call another man? That's my boss. Don't do that. So when someone else puts up the bread, you're asking them what to do, and you're proud. Like, this is my boss. I don't care if your boss is the NFL, it's still your boss. I don't care if it's Disney, I don't care if it's Stars, it's still your boss. They might pay you a lot for that, but in my brain, I just can't do it. And I'd rather not have money and use all my money to pay for my ideas. The Kendrick Lamar thing? Yeah. Well, I see what people are saying, but if I step in that conversation, then, I'm hating on homeboy and I'm always talking about homeboy. But what I do know is this. As for battle rap, shit, there's never been a battle rap where, the record becomes a hit, puts another artist in a very uncomfortable position, pause, and then they get to perform it at the Super Bowl. That's it. And, I'm thinking, like, what would I do if I was Drake? And I'd be like, well, a big W would be to come to the Super Bowl with one of these Rockefeller chains. And, Drake hollered at me through DM and made an offer. And I'm not quite sure what happened, but I thought that he had got with Jay or something, but I don't know. But it would be a good time to close. But if you got it, I wouldn't do it if you don't got it. But, if you want to own Reasonable Doubt, if you want to own a third of it, have a say at the board meeting for at least the next 7 years and make money off of it, I would get these chains.
so just to kind of go back over the auction timeline and also what Dame's stake minimum bid is, as well as his legal issues, I'll detail those items now. The auction was originally scheduled for August 29th, 2024, but was postponed until September 21st. This delay was granted by Magistrate Judge Robert W. Lamberger after several parties intervened in the proceedings. Several parties would be Jay-Z and Kareem Biggs Burke, the other Rockefeller co-founders, who objected to the court-ordered auction of Dash's stake, citing the company's bylaws that required the board approves of all such sales. So with this auction, Dame is looking at an initial bid that was set at 1.2 million, but it has now increased to 3 million. Dame is basically looking to sell his stake in Rockefeller to cover his legal expenses. So let's just run down what his legal expenses are. One, he has a copyright infringement case in 2019, I believe it was. Film producer Josh Weber and Muddy Waters Pictures sued Dame Dash for copyright infringement and defamation over a 2019 movie called Dear Frank. Dash was accused of trying to sell the film as his own and presenting it to various companies under a different title, even though he did not own the copyright. So in 2022, a jury found in favor of Weber and Muddy Water Pictures. The judgment stated that Muddy Water Picture was the sole owner of the film, and Dash owed damages for copyright infringement and defamation for claiming he owned the film despite limited contributions and disparaging the plaintiffs on social media. So Dash basically failed to pay the $823,000 judgment against him from the lawsuit. As a result of not paying this judgment, Dash's one-third ownership stake in Rockefeller Records is now being auctioned to satisfy that debt. Other financial obligations that Dame has He reportedly owes like 8.7 million in unpaid taxes to New York City. He also has child support where he owes approximately 145,000 in unpaid child support to two women, including Rachel Roy. Champagne Poppy himself apparently hit up Dame, trying to make moves like he's playing chess. And this is where the timing gets spicy in that this DM is said to have come out right after Jay-Z in the NFL announced that Kendrick Lamar would perform at the Super Bowl. Dame is teasing that Drake is about to rock one of the Rockefeller chains at the Super Bowl. And that kind of plays into the notion of him adding in the Rockefeller chains to whoever the purchaser is of his stake in. Dash noted that it would be a good time for Drake to close the deal if he truly wanted to own a part of Reasonable Doubt, emphasizing the potential benefits of having a say in board meetings for at least the next 7 years. The chain was added as Dame's attempt to increase interest in the auction by offering an original Rockefeller chain to any bidder who exceeds $10 million. So I haven't seen any reactions or responses from Jay-Z yet. Normally it's done through lawyers, not necessarily something where he comes out and speaks on an issue like this. So this is going to be interesting in that if the story is true, if Drake did make this, reach out and DM and he's thinking about buying the shares, it will take a little while for all of this process to go through as well. So the distribution of proceeds. The court is now working to determine the order in which proceeds from the auction will be distributed. So as it stands now, first will be the child support paid in full. Then it'll be the 1.7 million in taxes. Then it'll be Josh Weber who will receive his court awarded amount. Then it'll be the 7 million will be paid toward additional taxes, and then any remaining funds would go to Dash. So some other complications is New York is requesting a $70,000 deposit from Dame Dash for future child support as well. And then there are discussions about the actual value of the stake, given that the rights to Reasonable Doubt will transfer to Jay-Z in 2031, which actually isn't that far from now. So I asked, will Drake become a part owner of Reasonable Doubt? Will Jay-Z get the lawyers involved to stop it, or will Dame find another way to hustle his way out of the situation? That's all I got for now. Make sure you drop down in the comments to like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you later. Peace.